Slice, man, MCOD. It get cold like Minnesota. Free my homie Sosa. Leaned up like cola. Trap phone beat with a roller. Off that act, I'm frozen. Get some steady touching. Purple drink, I'm going. Mayo dirty, boring. Off the lean, I'm slowing. Flexing and rough flowing. Trying copper foreign. Like the sun, I'm glowing. No 2K, I'm going. Bitch, my shooter up it, that he blowing. Sands got me dozing. Vicious flow, the coldest. Off the molly rolling. Smoking on the potent. Off the drain heavy. Moving in slow motion. Backwoods stuffing. Hot box got me baked like I'm in a oven. Fuck, that's your favorite rapper. Do it like it's nothing. Fucking thotties never cuff 'em. I can't show no love. Sipping on some mud. Bitch, I'm geeked up off the drugs. Woo! Slugs hitting 100 band judge. Grab your gosh, you saw my nuts. Gucci on my drawers. OZ's in the jar. Bitch, I'm getting tall. Nut all in a draw.
Nut all in a draw. Woo! 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 Ah. Woo. We live. All right, what's up, Turtle Riders? Hello and welcome to the weekly edition of Turtleboy Live. I'm not sure how many Turtle Riders we got with us right now. It's kind of a different, obviously, you never know where you're going to find us week to week because we're always dealing with some kind of Facebook bullshit. And that's why we can't even really count on Facebook anymore. So we are, as you can see, we live record all these to the podcast and then we upload it. In case you don't know, we have a SoundCloud channel. We have an iTunes channel. You guys should be following us on those because those companies don't just arbitrarily kick us out. All right. We got an update here. So we created a Facebook group yesterday. A Facebook group. And we haven't posted a freaking thing in there. A bunch of people. By the way, everybody's got a solution to our Facebook problems. Everybody's a fucking genius. Everybody's always, here's what you should do, Turtle Boy. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you make a group? And then we say to them, okay, well, a group seems a lot harder to do because you can't share shit from a group. You have to actually join a group. But whatever. Just to humor all you people who have all the fucking answers, we created a fucking group. It's called Turtleboy Sports United. We got like 1,000 Turtle Riders on it. Well, just got a message from Facebook saying that has been deactivated for hate speech in our posts. And they want us to review all our posts to make sure there's no hate speech. So we go on there. Turns out there's never been a post on that. Like literally there isn't a single fucking post. And the group has still been deactivated. So thank you to all the geniuses out there who obviously know a lot more than us about this, and you're like, oh, I have all the fucking answers. Every time we have a problem, you people have all the fucking answers. So we listened to you, and your answer was fucking stupid. I just want to point that out, okay? We're smarter than you. We know what we're doing, okay? We got this shit. If you have any, like, real solutions, we're very interested, though, okay? But we're not looking for all these dick suckers out there who have the fucking solution to everything. We're done with that, all right? If you have, like, a real solution, let us know. Anyway, just a reminder, people. All right. We love bringing you Turtle Boy. All right. But we are under fucking attack like you've never seen before. We're literally blacklisted by Google. That's bad news when that shit happens. They have reported us to Google so many times, Google AdSense, right, that we cannot get them to be an ad provider anymore. And they have a monopoly on ad providers, basically. And when Google puts you on their list, all these other networks see you, and then they don't bid on you anymore because you're deemed as inappropriate. And this is what's happened to us. So we basically make no money anymore. Like, they are doing a tremendous job on hurting our business. I can't, like, pretend that things are fucking warm and dandy. We got no fucking Facebook page. That's fucking killed business. Like, they have fucking decimated us, people. So it's more important than ever that we need you guys' help, okay? And that doesn't mean let us know about making a fucking Facebook group. That means hit the fucking PayPal button at the top of there, okay, and donate what you can. Please, that's all we're saying. I mean, if you want to continue. If you want to live in a world without Turtleboy, don't fucking donate. I mean, keep fucking, I understand that, all right? But if this is something that you want to see continue, we need your help. I cannot emphasize that enough. All right, enough with the infomercial. With us today, we have Mr. Bret Killoran, as usual. How you doing, Bret?
You're going to love my nuts. That's what it sounded like, one of those infomercials, but the dude ended up going crazy. Remember that one?
Yeah, I'd never seen it. You're going to love my nuts?
Everyone loves Bret's nuts. You don't remember that one?
I don't, but I'll take your word for it. And
fuck all of you.
Also with us is Northshore Turtlebabe. How you doing, hon?
I am fantastic, thank you.
Thanks for coming back on. All right, so how we like to start off every episode is a little roll call. Can you guys see? Because my other computer that I'm on, looking at the numbers here, it's like not. Let's see what's happening here. There's going to be a little situation here.
Come on, you got to fix the fupa cam. Let's go.
Yeah, because I'm on another computer, right? Trying to like follow along with the updates, but the other computer's being stupid. So I'm going to look at our computer right now to see how many people we got. All right, so we got a small crowd, right? And that's understandable. Smaller crowd this week. Oh, but we got some people there. So this is going to give you people a headache. You're going to probably see the vortex, right? I think you're seeing some weird shit right now. All right. Thank you there. And by the way, that's Secretary Turtle's running the comments section today. So thank you very much for that, Secretary Turtle. All right, so we got some people there. So how we like to start off every episode is with a little roll call about where you repping. So let us know in the comments right now. Where are you watching Turtleboy live from right now? Let us know, Turtle Riders. Go. Let's see. Bret, where are you watching Turtleboy live from?
Lewiston, Maine.
Not Cedar Street?
No, I got out of there.
Excellent.
Some old lady kept trying to rape me.
Oh, yeah, we got Fort Lauderdale's in the house.
My boy likes it.
Yarmouth's in the house. Salem's in the house. Green Hill, Worcester's in the house. Yarmouth. Ashland's in the house. Fall River's in the house. East Longmeadow. Fairhaven. Let's see. Gorham. Southbridge is in the house. Franklin is in the house. What the hell is Rhode Island? Oh, Rhode Island. Gotcha.
Rhode Island.
Conway, New Hampshire's in the house. Malden's in the house. Man, this is good. We got some diversity of locale up here. Northern New Jersey. I love it. What county is that in? How did Diane become a turtle rider in northern New Jersey? That's what I'd like to know. Manchester's in the house. Piedmont Street's in the house. You Frago, you bastard. You're not really there. You picking up a hooker? Westford's in the house.
That's that sign in his house now.
Yeah. SC.
AIDS has not yet been controlled.
Is that South Carolina's in the house? Attleboro's in the house. Where else we repping? Let's see. Let us know. Attleboro.
Kansas City.
Oh yeah, where's our Kansas City chick? All right, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed by the audience tonight. I'm very impressed by who we got. Charlton's in the house. Sussex County tagged you. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, so the Sussex County. That's what the hell is in Sussex County? Is that Newark? I don't even know. All right, South Carolina. So we're all over the map tonight. We got a good program for you people. All right, here's what the agenda looks like. Maggot 125's roommates, the rabbit hole, we're going to jump down with that. The Worcester stripper rap video, good shit. Aeorpostle, I think it's pronounced. Jizz whistle, buzzer beater. Kevin Perry posted again from jail. We got to talk about that. The Ginger Gumby goes full cheese hog. That's a great video we got to watch. So they're farmland, she says. Okay, thank you very much. Let's see. And Milford's stepdad suing Turtleboy. I bet she's too much of a pussy to come on this program with us right now. That's what I'm calling right now. Because the guy's been talking a lot of shit, but we'll get to him later. All right, let's get this started. Maggot 125's roommate. So, Cape Cod Times put out an article this week detailing some interesting things about the shooting of Officer Gannon, which is a month ago now, which is pretty crazy. And the house that they were living in, did you guys see this, Bret in North Shore? Who was living there?
Yeah.
Pretty fucked up, right? They're like literally...
Yeah, the squatting.
Squatters, yeah. They're not paying any rent. And...
The squatters.
What was that? What'd you say,
I
Bret?
think he's taking a bong rip.
Yeah, okay. So yeah,
I
they're
didn't say shit. I said super squatter.
yeah. So they're squatting there. They ain't paying rent. They're like 3 or 4 months past, and the landlord can't evict them. Now I gotta say this about the landlord. All right, fuck this. She's from like New Hampshire or some shit. I'm sure she's a nice lady, but these people that bought homes down at the Cape, like when the market was low, and now they just fucking rent them out to maggots like this, are a big part of the problem with what's happening to Cape Cod. Cape Cod used to be the place where the Kennedys went to vacation. The Kennedys wouldn't be caught dead in Cape Cod right now. Maybe, like, you guys go to the Cape ever?
When I was a kid, we used to go to East Ham.
Yes. East
Once
Ham.
a year.
I'd still go to East
That's
Ham.
pretty much it.
Anything past Dennis is all right. You know, I wouldn't go to Chatham. There's too many sharks, right? But, you know, once you get past Orleans and shit, then we're talking like East Ham, Wellfleet. That's fucking awesome. That's the real Cape out there, right? But the rest of this shit in the inner half has turned to dog shit because all these drug dealers are moving down there and hobos and assholes, right? Yeah, all types of Section 8 bullshit. So, anyway, these people have rented out these houses, these maggots. They don't pay their fucking rent, and guess what? There's fucking 3 kids living in there with them. They got 3 fucking kids, all right? They're junkies, obviously, and they are friends with Latanovich. I don't know how you say his name, Maggot 125, right? The guy that killed Gannon. And it turns out that, you guys see how he got caught? This is wild.
Yeah, he got his ass turned in.
Yeah, because he was nailing her. This is what our sources tell us, that he was nailing her, and he found out about it, and he goes to the cops, and he goes, yeah, I found Maggot 125's living here with all this fucking probation violations. Come get him. So they go get him. He's like holed up in a fucking closet, I guess. He shot through the insulation in the attic, and that's how he passed away, unfortunately, right? But this rabbit hole, baby, some people told us to like look this shit up, right, about their past. So we did. And it turns out this woman has fucking links to some crazy shit. For starters, she is friends with this guy whose name is Dan Backus, and Backus somehow is like was with Maggot 125 a week before during a high-speed chase. They had heroin on him. All right, so he's a piece of shit, and she's also got ties. Right there, he is, fresh out of jail, whatever. And she's also got ties to Florida, all right? Because her name used to be Chelsea Crossland. And she was married to some guy named Timmy Crossland. And poor Timmy's down there. Not poor Timmy. His family, right? Do you guys see this fucking story, how fucking wild it is? We spent like all day researching this story, right?
Yeah, I need like a Venn
Yeah, it goes
diagram and
too
shit.
far, like rabbit hole.
Yeah, it was fucking a big headache trying to figure out.
Fucking spreadsheet for it.
I know. Well, here's the long and short of it. All right, 5-year-old girl disappears one night. Her father's name is Ron Cummings. He comes home, and Ron Cummings is a fucking drug dealing trash bag. Ron Cummings comes home, finds his 5-year-old daughter gone. All right, and the person who was supposed to be watching the 5-year-old was his 17-year-old girlfriend, Misty Crossland. There she is. Misty Crossland. And Misty Crossland's just like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I was sleeping. She's gone. Someone must have taken her. All right? Just Florida fucking trash these people, right? So Misty Crossland has a brother. And this is her brother, 2 brothers. Tommy Crossland right here. And Tommy Crossland is who a lot of people think killed 5-year-old Haley Cummings. Her body's never been found or anything like that. But allegedly, they think that he and Misty killed the girl. We don't know the whole fucking story, but they're probably responsible for it. All right. You see him in jail, outfit right there. He's in jail for drug dealing, just like pretty much everyone else is in this story at this point, including Misty. This is her right here. And there she is looking all sad. She was 17 when she disappeared. And even though, right, this chick was like fucking, suspected of, everybody thought she killed the kid. This guy still marries her. I gotta watch it on video. Let's watch this video real quick. This is fucking white trash at its finest.
Search in Florida for 5-year-old Haley Cummings. On Thursday, Haley's to the media. You've taken a polygraph test. Both of you have opened up your home. What was your home to us to see?
Want to get to the part where she just flat out says,
none of that could have been
the 7-minute mark.
So why did you want to
check this out
today? What are you hoping to accomplish? And so you called Ronald, and then Ronald, did you come home?
I was pulling in the driveway.
Shortly after 3 o'clock in the morning, you're saying?
Yeah, I was pulling in the driveway, just home from my shift at work.
Look at the stash.
Help me out, Misty. Why were there inconsistencies? Why did you say one thing one time and one time the other? One thing the other?
Because I'm full of shit.
I don't know. That's all she had to say. Like,
That's her whole fucking defense.
like, she's like so ill prepared to go on TV. It's like, so everybody thinks you're lying about like killing this 5-year-old. Your stories aren't making any fucking sense. So what's up with that? And her answer's like, I don't know. Like, that's fucking it? Like, what? Like, what? Do you not have a fucking lawyer yet? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you that you're going to be so
Crazy.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
and then this motherfucker married her, and she's 17. I guess you can do that in Florida. You got married in the back fucking yard, and that's fucking that. And then, like, a couple months later, she gets fucking dumped by him because now he suspects her, all right? Within a year, all of them have been sent to jail for drug dealing, and the only one keeping it real with Nancy Grace is Grandma Flo. Check her.
Why they would have done that, Joe Overstreet and Tommy Carlson? Why would they have done that? Had they allegedly molested Haley?
That I don't know.
She's the smart
Why
one.
did they just throw her in the water?
I got it.
I don't know.
Total of
If I
fine
continue
teeth.
to talk to Misty, she's going to tell me.
Okay,
This is Misty's grandma turning her in.
Second version you were told about Haley's death.
I was told that Misty had knocked her in the head and killed her, and that Joe and Tommy got rid of her.
Yeah, so she's just straight up telling, like, my 2 grandkids killed my great-granddaughter, basically. And she's, like, the only one in the family. They guess they all hate her now. So this chick, anyway, how does this tie into our thing? Well, this girl who's squatting with Maggot 125, right? Chelsea. Formerly Chelsea Crossland. Her husband is Timmy Crossland, who is also a suspect in this. Timmy Crossland is Misty's older brother. All right? So you got Timmy, Tommy, and Misty. And they're living in Florida when this happens. And Chelsea has given some inconsistent stories to the FBI in regards to this. She's like trying to say that the girl is still alive, that like she was kidnapped by some sort of cult church group and they've sold her into child pornography. All right. And she tells Nancy Grace that, and by the way, she hates Grandma Flo. That's like, they fucking argue on Nancy Grace. That's fucking wild, man, that they're fucking squatting in this house. All this shit's going on. I'm like, Nancy Grace has fucking done like 1 million fucking videos on this. I watched them all. They're fascinating. All right. And so she says she'll take a polygraph test, but then she fucking skips town. In 2010, they moved to Cape fucking Cod. Of course they moved to Cape Cod. And because allegedly they couldn't afford to live in Florida. You guys ever been to Florida before? What's more expensive, Florida or Cape Cod?
Florida.
Are you fucking crazy?
To just vacation or to live?
To live.
Oh, no.
These people aren't vacationing in Florida. They're making it their fucking home. So obviously Florida is significantly cheaper to live in because it's the fucking South. So it makes no fucking sense that they move up here. And I just find it insane that this woman who has ties to a fucking murder, we don't know if she was involved in it. Who the fuck knows? All we know is that she's a fucking junkie. She's been arrested, I'm sure, plenty of times before. And her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband or whatever, his sister probably killed his niece. And here, like, she is up here. And by the way, she's sworn Misty's innocence. Like, she's still swearing Misty's innocent, which makes me fucking suspicious. But now she's living with this cop killer, fucking him for heroin. And we've never heard that before. And, of course, 125 is a fucking heroin dealer, too, on top of that. And next thing you know, the most egregious part about this is the 3 fucking girls are living there with him. Isn't that crazy? Am I the only one that thinks that's nuts?
Yeah, 3 little kids.
That's batshit, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah. So imagine these kids going to school every day, and it's like, oh, yeah, you know, like, you talk about, like, peer pressure, and, like, you're going to go in there, and, like, all your other classmates are going to say, like, yo, yeah, your house is the one where Officer Gannon was killed. Like, that sucks. I mean, fucking poor fucking kids. It's not their fault. But,
right?
And by the way, now they're squatting 3 miles away at, like, his cousins in a camper on his cousin's land or something like that in Katuitt. So, fuck Cape Cod. Fuck these people. What a rabbit hole. That's all I got to say about that. I don't know what Turtle Riders think of this.
It's too fucked up.
Yeah.
Where's DCF in all of this, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's sad when DCF is your last hope, right? Like, when you're counting on
Right, but we're
DCF,
up there.
you're fucked. You know, it's already game over. So, all right, let's go on to something a little more hilarious, shall we? And that would be this Worcester rapper. A little background on this. So, yeah. Oh, he took the video down! He took it down! Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, no. Did you see the thing earlier today?
No.
We're talking about that anal touch-hole, whatever the fuck his name is.
What?
Austin
Anal
Tuttle.
touch-hole,
Yeah,
Austin Tuttle, whatever the fuck his
Well,
name
what,
is.
Brett? Why don't we do a little background? Right. We got to do a background first, so for people unfamiliar with this. So, this guy Austin Tuttle, I don't know. He friend requested Clarence a while back. Clarence doesn't say no to people because, unlike social justice warriors, we will interact with anyone who has any sort of opinion. It's because it's a free society, free speech, all that shit. And he's generally like a troll. You know, he doesn't agree with anything we have to say normally, but, you know, he's still there, so whatever. And he had contacted us like over a year ago about advertising on our blog, right? Because he's a rapper. He wants to get his music out there. And so all of a sudden, you know, the other day, we blow up his spot. So Turtleboy Sports Forever goes down. You know, we post about it. And we're pissed off because, like, here's a fucking receipt, by the way. For $50 worth of boosted posts, you know, with Facebook. Right? We have spent money to have this page boosted. They've taken the money and they're not boosting it. They're stealing money for us. So that gives us, you know, obviously strengthens a potential lawsuit against Facebook. We can get more to that later. But bottom line with this is this guy chimes in and he's like, it probably says Facebook reserves the right to ban your hate speech, which the community finds offensive, in the shit you didn't read when you created your business guide. All right, first of all, it doesn't say that at all. All right. Second of all, hate speech does not exist. That's not my words. That's the Supreme Court. When Mark Zuckerberg was asked to define hate speech in front of Congress, he couldn't because hate speech isn't real. Okay. And it's got nothing to do with this. We're not even being taken down for offensive things that we're saying. We're being taken down because of a fucking Christmas tree profile picture, right? And we don't need to rehash all this shit. So anyway, we blow up his spot and we're like, hey, dude, you know, if you consider us hate speech so much, what's up with you trying to advertise your rap album? And we just fucking put it out there. This is a fucking rap album. Of course, he's a rapper. And, you know, he's like basically begging us. Like, I'm a rapper. I also have media services, blah, blah, blah. Mostly looking to convert to sales. Name out there would be helpful, blah, blah, blah. Trying to sell t-shirts, all this shit. And we never got back to him because honestly, I felt bad. I felt bad. I'm like, picture this, Bret in North Shore. Like we make fun of bad rappers, right? Imagine we started advertising one. Like
Exactly, and a rapper named Austin.
Well,
like
that,
what the fuck?
what was that, Bret?
and like you said,
Bret, your connection sucks.
go, yeah, you
Got
could
back
have took a
with his wife.
few
Bret, you
bucks,
sound like you
made
had a
couple
fucking stroke.
bucks.
Bret, are you there?
Hello?
You sound like you had a fucking stroke. I don't know what's up with your sound, but it's like,
You.
yeah, they can't even hear. So,
That's fucked up.
oh, that's better. Whatever that is. Okay. So what were you saying, Bret?
Yeah.
What were you saying about him?
Well, you said in the original article or blog that you would have felt bad because, yeah, a few people would have seen his music, but you would have took money just for him to get the shit bashed out of him because you know the shit sucks.
That's exactly it.
So instead of just taking the money and running, you knew it, so you didn't want to do it.
Yeah, I didn't want to steal from him,
Right.
basically. Like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because we are a blog of integrity,
Yeah.
and, like, I only want advertisers on the site that can convert to sales. Like, if you're advertising on the site, and I don't think Turtle Riders are going to purchase what you're selling, I'm not going to, I would feel bad. I'm not going to have you advertise on the site because it's not a good investment for you. I don't want to steal your money. I don't want to have any bad feelings, etc. So, like, I didn't fucking I didn't steal his money, even though he's basically begging me to steal his money. All right? And so we kind of call him out on that. Now, if that was you, what would you guys do? If you just been like, oh, you're hate speech, but, oh, here's this message you sent a couple years ago asking to advertise it. What would you guys do in that situation? Continue on or delete and retreat?
No, delete and retreat. Take the L, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like, just like, dude.
You don't. No, you can't retreat though. You just go, all right, fuck it, you got me. Fuck
Yeah.
you guys anyway, and then leave it at that.
Yes.
Now, like people are saying in the comments, and like I was going to tell you, video down because now he claims that those broke down fucking last call looking cunts that were in the video are all contact him saying, hey, take that shit down. What the fuck did you get me into? My job is gonna bust, and then I won't
Oh, yeah.
be able to do it.
We'll get
I
to.
feel like Stephen Hawking is back from the dead.
Yeah,
What the fuck,
yeah, Bret,
Bret?
your connection fucking sucks. Like, it's nobody can hear you.
Dude,
So,
this is my phone. It ain't even the internet.
okay. So anyway,
It works every other fucking
He's
time.
got an Obama phone.
it's fine now, right? But
I'm
anyway,
gonna fucking kick you right in the pussy.
yeah. So so he goes. Anyway, the guy, like, he's got too much pride to just walk away. And he's like, my business, especially, yeah, you guys have a loyal following, and I don't know if they're rap audience, but definitely read you, blah, blah, blah. So basically what he's saying is that, like, I think you're hate speech, but I am willing to finance your hate speech because it could potentially lead to more money for me. So I stand for nothing. Oh, this is the thing people complain about. That, yeah. So anyway, it's just too funny. Right? And then later on he says, to be honest, I wouldn't even describe you as hate speech. Then earlier he said, you're hate speech. So, I mean, this is like your average turtle, butthurt hater out there. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They make shit up as they go along. They're full of shit, etc. All right? And so anyway, this brings us to his music. So we found his music. It's not here, as you can see. We'll get to that in one moment. But we got screenshots. And it's one of the funniest, it's one of the worst videos I've seen because, did you guys actually hear the sound of it?
No.
Oh, you're not missing much. It's
So
fuck.
bummed.
Everything is fucking auto-tuned. Like, it's just him
Auto-tune, yeah.
yeah, lip syncing and just walking around and like it's like with fucking like 860 Money Crew. Every fucking day they look better. Every fucking day. When I see these fucking schmucks.
Like, that's the sad truth.
Yeah.
Like, they're one of the better groups we've come
I
across.
know.
I don't know. I love me some Two Smoke.
At least Two Smoke's catchy. Like, I have that song stuck in my head right now. Like, he's fucking catchy. Like, these people suck. And the best part was the background dances, because you need background dances for this. And you're like, look at this chick. Like, look at those fucking eyes, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, And you're like, who the fuck are these chicks? Right? Like, who are these skanks? Like, look at this chick. Like, she's going to the fucking prom. Because, Hepatitis Holly here, you can't go to the fucking prom if you drop out freshman year, obviously. So that's a problem. Yeah. And then, like, obviously, like, oh my God, Chastity Cheese Hog. Look at that. Like, good God. These aren't even... And then all of a sudden a big ass appears out of nowhere.
She looks like a fucking caterpillar.
I mean, can we do some squats? Like, if you're going to be a background dancer on a video, like, and your ass is the only thing that people came to see, at least fucking, like, do some fucking squats or something. I don't know. What do you do to get a nice ass? Like, how do you do that? What's the exercise you do to get a nice ass?
I don't know. I just eat pizza.
You eat pizza, yeah. I don't know. Whatever it is, she ain't doing it. Okay?
Look,
so
that thing's worn out, though.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Well, it turns out that he's a DJ or something.
I bet she doesn't even make noise when she farts
yeah.
anymore. It sounds like an inhaler. It just goes...
Yeah, it sounds like an asthma inhaler, yeah. So, anyway, this guy right here, this is Austin, right? And obviously he's got all this, Turtleboy shit. Oh, link to a new video. Oh, he's got it back up. Nice. He's so fucking stupid. He doesn't think we can put this right back up. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Oh, yes. Here we go. Yes.
I see you smiling on fleek with the sundress.
Yes.
Take you wherever you wanna go for sunsets. Wanna see you undress, you got me obsessed. We could take a slow
What the fuck?
With the rough sex. Pirate for that booty.
No.
Plus I got the cutlass. Girl, you know what's
Love the background. Like the guys at the VFW.
You my success, my only seductress. You got that fun sex, I never get enough. You got me.
Now, what the fuck is this? What is the background? There's a dumpster in the background there. No. Like, what is this shit? I love... Oh, you gotta see when the ass comes out of nowhere. All of a sudden, an ass just appears. Oh, did he get rid of it? Look at this. Look at this! Swimsuit competition. Did they get rid of the ass part? Oh, there she is. Like, what is that? Like, okay. Can we just talk about the background? Like, it's a Worcester abandoned parking lot. These are a dime a dozen in Worcester where the weeds are just growing through the cement. I can't tell you. There's nothing more Worcester than that, right? And you're like looking at this, and so I guess he took it down because we put it on our blog, but then he put a new one up. Like, we can't just take this and now put this one back on our blog. Like, obviously we're going to do that as soon as the show's over, mate. So, yeah, I don't think you understand how the internet works. So anyway, what did he say, Brett? He said that these broads are like, what did he say?
Yeah, the whores were complaining and telling him to take me out of that video so my job doesn't find out. What did you get me into? And
Oh, God, yeah. First of all, what he said was that he works at Riviera, the strip club. So obviously you're looking at these chicks. I thought they were Main South hookers, but it wouldn't surprise me if they were, whatchamacallit.
Where is that?
The Riviera, it's the old Crystal Palace on Southbridge Street.
Oh, the old...
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to call him up. We're going to call him up right now. See what he's got to say for himself.
My man's in there.
All right, we're calling him up.
I just don't get how people like this have survived. Really don't.
What? What do you mean?
Like to use a sperm that won.
I know.
They're like just have lived this long.
So it doesn't sound like he's going to answer. Doesn't sound like he's going to answer.
Just 8 mongers promote my album, though.
Yeah. He's like reveling in it because finally somebody listened to his music. Anyway, it could...
He said that. He goes, finally. Fucking, now the advertising's free. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So,
This is strategic.
so you know.
He's a little scum cunt.
By the way, he graduated from
Crow penis to the loop.
Clark. That's all you need to know. This is what a Clark University degree leads you to. It leads you to rapping and ending up on Turtleboy. All right. So, yeah, nice life there. Let's go on to the next topic, shall we? And that is the local jizz whistle that excited some controversy down at the Auburn Mall. So she posts basically that on the Truth About Worcester Facebook page that she goes down there and at 5:40, and she says the mall closes at 6 o'clock, but the gate is like halfway down. Now, if you guys are in that situation, what do? Gate's halfway down. You came to return some shit. What do you do?
Keep walking.
Yeah, fucking go home.
Go home. Oh, fuck, I didn't get here in time. I'll do this another time.
Oh, by the way, he just he messaged back. Let's see if he'll come on live. He just messaged back. He said, "What's up?" So I'm gonna see if he's gonna come on live. But in the meantime, we'll talk about this. I agree with you guys. I don't know what Turtle Riders say about this, but I would definitely, the first thing I would do would just be like, all right, cool, I'll come back tomorrow. Okay, not this bitch though. She goes in and she starts berating the manager, demanding to know her name, takes her picture, posts it on Facebook, says she's calling corporate. She claims the manager told the employees not to give her her name, and blah, 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 blah. And so she goes on this group thinking like, oh man, everyone's going to agree with me. And to an extent, she was right, because plenty did. Now, all you have to do is simply click on her Facebook page, and you got a general idea of what you're dealing with here. Like, see this picture, Bret and Northshore?
Okay.
I don't need to see anything else.
Yeah,
Look at her baloney baton with the heavy Figaro chain and everything.
Yeah. It's like, I don't need to see anything else, okay? I already saw a dog filter and a guy with his tongue out with the $100 bill. That's it. Sold. I know what I'm dealing with here, okay? I know who's telling the truth and who's not, and it ain't her. All right. She claims, now here's my thing. All these morons start blaming the store, saying, you got to call up customer service. You got to do that. Call corporate. Fuck this chick. She should be fired. Now, nobody knows this woman, right? Like, what if who's to say this happened at 5:40? Did you guys see any sort of proof that this happened at 5:40? No. We just have a rat.
Reminds me of the hamburger lady.
The who?
The hamburger lady that said, look, they gave me...
Yes, exactly.
The hamburger...
McDonald's lady.
It's just like that.
Fucking fat broad with the raw hamburger.
Yes, just like from last week.
So
No,
you got a couple stupid pictures, but if you're in this situation, especially with these vapid twats, you immediately hit record, run mouth, talk like a black person, show hood rat status, and make a big scene. You don't take one picture and then make up a fucking story.
Here's an idea, Bret.
That makes sense.
Here's a fucking idea. Take a fucking screenshot from inside the store. Right? Take that same fucking picture of the woman, right? And fucking screenshot it. And see, like I did here, this blog was published here at 7:19. Right? And like we screenshotted this shit at 7:19 to show you that. That's all. Like, so if she had taken it and then screenshotted it, it would say on the screenshot like 5:43 p.m. Then at least, she'd still be an asshole, but at least then she could be like, I'm not fucking lying. But we don't fucking know that she's telling the truth. So everybody's like, oh yeah, fuck this lady. We don't know if this poor woman who's working, like probably getting paid $13 an hour to be a fucking manager in the mall, probably doesn't even want to be there. And she got this asshole trying to get her fucking fired. We don't know if this woman has kids who need this, her paycheck, and she's the sole provider. Like, she's actually fucking working. We should be celebrating people like this instead of fucking trying to bring them down, right? And she goes, I'm just doing this for some laughs. Because this chick, by the way, God knows she doesn't have a fucking job, right? Because she fucking has time to respond to this shit 50 million freaking times. Yeah, and like you said, Magenta Sky is a one person that fucking commented on us. Magenta Sky. Bitch, your parents named you after a shade of fucking pink. Okay? I don't need to know anything else. It sounds like a fucking stripper name. Magenta Sky. Like, you are dismissed. The fact, I don't want to be on Magenta Sky's side with anything. All right. And so anyway,
Never.
yeah, exactly. Like, I want to always disagree with you. And anyway, so they get into this whole thing about slander. Is it illegal? Blah, 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 which always fucking happens with these. There's always some internet lawyer out there who knows the fucking law more than anyone. I got news for you people. This chick didn't violate any laws. She sucks at life. Don't get me wrong. But anytime you're out in public, anyone can take a fucking picture of you and put it on Facebook. Do people really not understand that, guys?
I guess.
No,
I mean, it seems that
I
way.
like the other thing that how slander is spoken.
Yes, that
Not
too.
written. It's not a post. But even get the accusation right.
Yes. They can't even do that, can they? So,
No,
but they all use it.
fucking idiots.
They all use the word rather freely, like they know what they're fucking talking about. So anyway, I think this post is still going on, isn't it? Brett, you're on that page, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, not now because I got in for talking shit to this broad.
Oh, yeah, shocking. All right, I will say this, Brett. At least you earned.
No, it wasn't even that. All I said was that you're a wigger piece of shit slam pig that's just doing this for attention, you fucking cunt. Like, that's bannable. That's
Yeah,
my opinion.
big deal.
I don't find that bad.
We've never once got suspended for anything. Even we got suspended for fucking Christmas trees, man. I wish at least if we called people cunts, I could be like, you know what, we had a good run. I gave them my all. And fuck.
Open up a blog about that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Just started with cunt, and that's it.
Cunt, yeah. So anyway, let's go on to our next topic here. What people have any comments on that one? Let's see. Nah, it never ends over there. Brett said slam pig. Yeah, fucking Brett. Yeah. All right. So anyway, let's talk about Kevin Perry. So this guy, Worcester's favorite drug dealer, heroin fentanyl dealer, who, by the way, spent like 6 years in jail for selling ecstasy to undercovers, gets out, immediately starts going in the heroin business, makes a lot of fucking money, gets a nice little dime piece of a wife with a nice little booty, and they start buying property all over Worcester. They own like 1 million triple deckers. They own 2 nice restaurants, 1 bar, 1 restaurant, and you know they're part of Worcester's quote unquote renaissance, which is all just a bunch of fucking bullshit. Worcester's not having a renaissance. They're just putting up a bunch of fucking hotels that no one's going to stay in, and they're all going to go to business in 10 years. So this guy's fucking part of this, right? And it turns out it's all financed by drug money. Now, as part of his deal to get out of jail, to get less time in jail, he has to give the government all his fucking drug money. The problem is, his wife, Stacy, wasn't really feeling that, right? She wants to take all the money, because he posted about her from jail like 6 months ago that we blogged about, in which he basically says, my wife is getting finger blasted by my former partner, Joe Herman, Fingers McGee, and Joe Herman, who is also married with children, mind you, has this harem of Hooters whores that somehow he uses his magical fingers to just fucking mind fuck. And so he's got the primary one, Chelsea, who he brings down with Stacy in the back room of the Blackstone Tap, and he's going to have a threesome with them, except he's fingering Stacy way too hard, and Chelsea's not getting fingered nearly enough, so she gets jealous and walks out of the threesome in protest. But so Joe just, finishes off Stacy and calls it a day, right? But according to Kevin, he's just fucking Stacy because his cock is just too good, right? And he knows it, that if he throws her the pipe, she's going to hand him all the drug money. And that's exactly what happens. So he takes all Kevin's drug cash, which is hidden in the storage locker. Stacy gives him the fucking combination of the locker. He goes down there, spends it all to quote unquote rebrand one of his restaurants and name it the Chameleon, which goes out of business in 5 fucking seconds. And now Joe Herman's going to jail for that because he took like $200,000 of Kevin Perry's drug money and fucking spent it all on a failed business venture and went to Atlantic City with his Hooters whores and all this shit. So anyway, he's back. Kevin Perry is back. By the way, you look at these people and you're like, These people are so fucking empty inside. Like, you look at them, you're like, they think they're so fucking...
Dead inside.
Like, look at this fucking picture. Like, who fucking posts that on their fucking Facebook page? That's them. Like, they think they're
Right?
fucking
It's
like
miserable.
Calvin fucking Klein models or some
Fucking
shit.
dead inside.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think there's at least 30% of turtle riders out there who immediately, put that in the spank bank and came back for it later once they got out of work when they saw this. But the fact of the matter is that if you're posting shit like this, you're just fucking empty on the inside. That's all you are. Like, you're so fucking materialistic. And the second bad things happen in your life, the second you go to jail, he should have known that this shit with her is fucking over. Because she's not like, yo, are you going to have a coughing fit again, Bret? Yeah, right? All right.
Shut up.
Yeah. Anyway,
These dabs of the shit, and it makes this tolerable. Y'all make me smoke.
of course. So, don't you guys think that he should have known, like, there's, like, an unspoken agreement here? Like, you're not Tony Soprano. Like, if you go to jail, she ain't staying loyal, because you're not in the fucking mafia. You're just Kevin Perry from Worcester. Do you guys agree with that he should have known that?
100%.
To a degree, yeah.
Why to a degree?
Listen,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just fucking old school, and I feel like if you actually marry somebody, there's a loyalty, but I don't know. I mean, they're from Worcester, and that's like a different breed of animal, so I don't know.
Hey! It's true. It's true. I'm from Worcester. I agree. All right, so, Brett's people saying Brett has good weed. So, this dude apparently didn't get the memo. Like, I would have just figured, like, I'm going to jail. That ass is gone forever. I'll get out in 8 years. I'll start selling fentanyl again, and I'll get a new ass. I'll find a new whore that's into that shit. Like, by the way, this is how they got busted. Was their stupid wedding video down in Newport? Like, this is what happens when white trash gets dressed up. First of all, fucking gay. What is this shit? Loving father. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, so heartfelt. Oh, yeah, they love each other. Until he goes to jail and she starts getting finger blasted by Fingers McGee. Okay? So it was all fun and games at that point, but you could tell this is only going to go so far. And, of course, this guy Joe Boisford is the one posting on his Facebook page, which, by the way, I love this. I think we need more of this in society. When drug dealers or people go to jail in general, they got to keep posting on Facebook because it's fucking... If I was in jail and I could still post to my Facebook page, I would post every fucking day because what the fuck else are you going to do, right?
It's true. Just write notes.
I mean,
Religion.
you don't actually have to post. You just call a guy. You just call up Joe Boisford here, and Joe Boisford will fucking, post for you, right? And so, so anyway, there's the whores.
I want a pigeon.
Blah, blah, blah. So he posts again the other day. And this is only up for like 2 hours. Whenever Kevin Perry posts on Facebook, you better screenshot that shit quickly. Because someone's taking it down. Probably the FBI or somebody, because he's always fucking up their case. Like, anyway, he posts this long fucking thing. Like, it's like 4,000 words. Like, he goes on and on and on. And it's just a giant fucking feel bad for me thing. And
wait, what does he call Fingers McGee, though?
Oh, he calls him double cheeseburger. Fingers McGee he refers to as double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
And,
well, he was giving your wife the Big Mac, motherfucker.
oh, no, but
Calm the fuck down.
it's funny that... Brett, it's funny that you mentioned Big Mac because he also alleges that another guy named Joe Morin... Joe Morin's like a Worcester guy. Everybody around in Worcester nightclub scene knows Joe. He's a good guy. I like Joe a lot. He claims that Joe is also giving her the pipe, and that Joe, he names him Big Mac. He actually names him Big Mac. So he's getting blasted by both of these guys, and he's like shocked that, she's not loyal to him. Now, here's the best part. According to him, Stacy got a deal from the feds, right? Where she would get to keep the house that they own and the businesses that they own, as long as they cooperate in passing all the fucking drug money. But the FBI forgot about one thing. Fingers McGee. He can get, once he gets his fingers inside you, it's game. You're no longer thinking straight. He's got some moves, bro. He finds the G spot, right? He starts digging in there.
Flicks that bean. It's over, Jack.
It's over. I mean, who can resist the law? Who can resist this, right? You're looking at this guy. It's like, who's going to say no to this? Yeah, like, who's going to say no to that? You can't. Like, once he's inside you, it doesn't matter. You will risk jail. You will risk pretty much anything because he is fucking in. Look at this. Just fucking oozes sex appeal, man. Once this, I mean, ladies watching out there, like Abby's like, is he single? Like, 99% of the women watching right now are like, you know what? I would go to jail for 5 or 6 years if I could get fingered by him just once. Right? And we all agree? Yeah, so.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Just pick some titties.
Yeah. So yeah, so obviously, he'll give it to you pretty good.
Let your fingers do the walk.
So anyway, all these people are like, yo, fuck her. Like, this one guy's like, damn, cuz I'm not much on hitting women, but she deserves a backhand. So he's like, I'm not pro hitting woman, but we should totally hit this woman. Like, what? Crazy how you gave her everything too. You gave her everything with drug money, you dumb shit motherfuckers. It was illegal.
Yeah, see, that's the part.
That's the part that what?
You made money selling poison.
Yes.
And then you're shocked that one of the people you used to do this disgusting shit with decided to fuck your little slam piglet and take the money when you're locked up.
Yeah.
Like somehow that confused them.
I know. Who didn't see that one coming? Like, honestly. Like, what? This isn't Carmela Soprano. Like, this is fucking Stacey Perry from Worcester. Stacey Gala. And her and it's just like, and honestly, all we have is Kevin Perry's word for it, so who the fuck knows? But everything he wrote last time turned out to be 100% true. So I'll tell you one thing. Kevin Perry, don't stop posting, please. Keep fucking posting. I know you can't listen to this in jail, but your butt buddy Joe Boyford will probably fill you in on the details. Please. Imagine we got Kevin Perry live from jail. How awesome would that be?
Right?
Dude, now wait, that's another part of this. That's another part of this that's fucked up. That's his old cellmate or something, right?
Yeah, it's his old cellmate. Yeah.
That he gave his Facebook info to that writes these illiterate rants. Right?
Yeah, yeah, that's him, yeah.
Yeah, they were fucking.
They were fucking. That's what everybody's saying.
He swallowed his special sauce more than once, Jackson. Guaranteed.
He's like obsessed with.
Wife's such a whore. Dude's like, yeah, I know. Keep sucking.
I mean, yeah. Like, would anybody be surprised if this man right here, jumped in the man pond? Would anybody be surprised?
Dude.
Not at all.
No. I mean,
swan dove into that thing.
He looks
yeah.
like he played
Second
very
day.
good stick with Big Bubba.
Yeah.
He didn't even wait to get the press. Like, first day, it was like, so who needs a blowjob?
Yeah. But, by the way, our friend Austin is messaging us now. He says he's at work, but he'd consider coming on.
Yeah.
He says, do the girl a favor and take her picture and name off of that article. The one with the brown, purplish dress.
No.
Yeah.
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah.
That's right.
He goes, the rest of them aren't crack whores either. But yeah, well, first of all, dude, Austin, my friend, you're the one that put them on YouTube. You're the one that put them on YouTube. All right?
Even their names those bitches.
Yeah. And, like, first of all, those chicks have no fucking shame. All right? I saw not one of them has any shame. And she's a teacher. No, if that chick's a fucking teacher, what the fuck is wrong with her?
She works at a daycare. How much you want to bet?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She's a CNA, I bet. I'll bet you 20 right now she's a CNA.
Yeah.
A CNA
So,
or a toddler teacher.
yeah, that's a hard no. That's a hard no on that one. All right, let's call Kevin Perry up and see what happens real quick. We'll see what happens if we call
Don't
Kevin.
have any cats, Kathleen?
Oh, okay. We can't call Kevin. All right, let's go on to the next topic here. We got 2 more topics here. All right, Ginger Gumby up in Lowell. So we know this was your story a couple months ago with the Lowell Beaver Bumpy North Shore, right? We know that you don't fuck with people in traffic in Lowell because the Beaver Bumper has taught us that they will shoot you and then go home
That's how you die.
and post about it on Facebook, right?
Exactly. You don't fuck around in Lowell. You just don't.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here with this chick. It's been viewed 300,000 times, this video.
What's going on here, though? She mad.
Oh, fuck, I just snorted like on Friends or some shit.
Here she go. You want to fucking hit my car? You want to hit my car? You dumb fuck. What? Now this is the best part. Look how she gets in the car.
What?
Climbs in the fucking window. That's one of the greatest videos I've ever seen. And this chick I saw her in the comments, Stephanie Marie, God bless you, girl. She calls her she's the ginger version of Gumby, and it was fucking perfect. Like, she's fucking shaped like Gumby. She moves like Gumby. She's flexible like Gumby. She's ginger fucking Gumby. It was the fucking perfect fucking name. So, thank you for that. We got to credit you for that. It's fucking brilliant. All right. So, anyway, you look at this chick. She climbs through the fucking window. Like, how fucking ghetto is that, guys?
Oh, my God.
Well,
and, like, did you see...
That's that Dukes of Hazzard type shit, son.
Like, what are your thoughts on this, Brett? You got any thoughts on this besides what we're all already thinking?
The bending over the fucking showcase the fat box thing was probably, to me, worse than the window in and out. Like, number one, the Gumby thing's perfect, but she's just like, hey, check out this, though. This is going to
I know.
come down to the Lamplighter at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, and you can have some of this for $1.
Hey, next thing you know, she'll
It's
be...
like the world's worst dollar menu.
I know. You know what? Let's call her up. Her name's Haley. But look, let's see what she says here. So Haley wisely decides that she's going to comment on there, and she goes, hey, this me 100 emoji piece of shit was talking mad shit before this too. So, like, you've already been thoroughly humiliated as a ratchet who doesn't have a functional fucking door. So she has to get the fucking Aeorpostle, fucking jump out the fucking window and confront this guy over God knows what, and then give him the middle finger, and then stick your dirty ginger ass in his face, and then nobody knows your fucking name, but nobody knew her fucking name until she comes forward and volunteers it. It's like, this is me, 100 emoji. So just in case
Because she's not ashamed.
cool.
She's proud of this shit.
Yeah. And she goes, I told you it would go viral. Like, what? I seen you recording. I was like,
so proud of herself.
I'm going to go viral, son. Like, and then you look at it, you're like,
You have more than once, guaranteed.
more than one what?
More than once she's been viral.
Oh, yes,
How many
exactly.
infections you think that hooked at?
Plenty.
Her pussy's like the Dead Sea.
Oh,
And it's a ginger, so you know it smells bad.
Down there.
She
Oh,
probably
good God.
talks through the whole thing, tells your opinion and shit. So it's nice out today, huh? Just shut up and put your face back in the pillows.
it's so true.
Brett, oh my God.
I know. You're on a roll, bro.
What?
Don't stop now. So let's call this chick up. Where's Haley at? Let's see. Here she is.
That was fucking
All right.
terrible.
So we asked her if she wanted to come on Turtleboy Live. She did not get back to us. So we're going to call her right now and see if she answers. Oh, come on. So she's not answering. I don't know. She probably didn't pay her fucking cell phone bill or some shit like that. So, Haley, if you're out there, We'd love to have you on sometime to explain what you were thinking when doing that. I'd love to pick your brain, have you come on the show, defend yourself. But Ginger Gumby, of course, by the way, she lives in North Billerica. This is a trend. I don't know if there's any Lowell turtle riders out there or Billerica or Tewksbury turtle riders out there listening right now. But those of you from that area know damn well that North Billerica is just an extension of Lowell. It's where people move to because they want to say they got out of Lowell, but they still want to keep that Section 8. It's basically that.
They just want to be able to walk to visit the fam in Treble Cove Road, the jail there.
Is there a jail right there?
Yeah, right on Treble Cove Road.
In Billerica?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you know the addresses of the jails?
That's another question.
I am from Malden. Come on.
Have you been featured on Turtleboy for? Okay,
yeah. Yeah, I've been a criminal my whole life. I can't tell you what street the House of Corrections on, though.
I've written many a letter.
Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, so let's go.
I think it's more like gotten many a letter.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's go on to our last topic here, right?
We'll talk later.
So we got this dude, all right, that comes forward. This was a fucking wild story. And motherfucker comes on here and he posts on a random Milford Facebook group. Let's see. Where'd it go? Here it is. So he goes, I know this 16-year-old Milford high school girl that's in a relationship and living with a 32-year-old guy. She was 15 when they started dating. I see a lot of people don't have a problem with it, but I think it's a huge problem. If a 32-year-old man was picking on my 15-year-old, her high school, and they're taking her home to his house and sleeping with her, I would go fucking nuts. Her mother's okay with this, even drives her to his house. What would you do in the situation? Here's one thing I would not do with the situation. Would be ask a bunch of strangers on a page called Milford Mass Uncensored Chat Rampage. I would not go on there and ask them what they thought about my personal family business. No?
No, definitely not.
Yeah. I mean, what would you guys do? So suppose this was true. What would you do?
All right, wait. No, you just asked. You said, so if this was you, what would you do?
Yeah.
I'd not let a 32-year-old fuck my stepdaughter. That's what I wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Right? And come on, the old adage.
Regardless of what's been going on, I'm not letting some 32-year-old fuck my stepdaughter.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not going. Facebook has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
You find out that's going on. You go to his house. You cut certain things off. You cauterize the wound. You bring your daughter home. Maybe give her a couple little smacks. And then problem solved.
Yeah.
What I don't do is go on Facebook and cry about the broad that just dumped me and then accuse.
Yeah.
Send them all to the House of Many Comes. Fuck it.
Next stop, House of Many Comes. All right. So anyway, Cooper, as he goes,
Ratchet Island.
it turns out his real name's Tony, right? So Tony's writing that he's actually going to be divorced from this woman named Dana. So now we know the motive. This is a revenge post that he's posting about his wife. But wait, there's more. Okay, he's like, I don't want to be the bad guy, he said. That's why he didn't do it. His daughter, he's like, she met this guy. I'm worried she won't go to college. She lives with him too. The advice I'm getting is let it be. So when she's pregnant and drops out of school to raise a child, make sure you go. So he's making jokes about welfare. So obviously this guy doesn't really give a fuck, right? And he's like, first of all, we're in America, not Brazil. What would you do to let your 15-year-old daughter date? She's dating a Brazilian because that's what they do in his country. So it turns out my stepdaughter has been here for 5 months. She got a visa from Brazil. So now it's starting to come together, right? He doesn't come out and say it, but doesn't this sound like his wife is like a mail-order Brazilian bride?
Yeah, come on, she paid him.
Yeah, I mean...
He got an email saying, hey, Brazilian women near you want to meet.
I know, exactly. Like, he fell for that shit. He thought, they used him for fucking green cards, and now they're like, all right, we can dump this fucking shit box and, start collecting. Now we're in, we're established, now we can't leave, even with Trump in office. We're good. We'll just run to fucking Michelle Dubois' district if need be, and we'll be all set. And so, like, basically that's what happened here. And so, is this even true, though? We don't even know if it's fucking true. So then we find out the fucking guy's name.
So,
Go ahead.
so say it is true,
Yep.
right? So he admitted that when the daughter was 15, she was banging this 32-year-old loser, right?
Yes.
So you sat by and watched this child go to a 32-year-old to get double dicked and all the other shit.
Yep.
And you were cool with it until your wife wants a divorce because she has a green card and you can go fuck yourself.
Yes. He was
Now,
cool
so
with it.
say I arrange a marriage. Say I look for the dumbest thing, like a mail-order Irish bride, say. There's some dumb bitch that's going to make me sandwiches and keep shit clean. And she comes over with a kid. Now, all right, now, we're married, yeah, there's a thing. You're going to do your thing. I have to get your card. I'm still not letting some fucking child get fucked by an adult. Isn't that what it boils down to? Just that.
Exactly.
Just that fact alone.
It doesn't matter if it's your step kid or anything. It's wrong.
It
Wrong
doesn't-
is wrong.
Any kid. The neighbor's
Exactly.
kid. Any
Exactly.
kid.
It's wrong.
Yeah. It is
I
wrong.
mean, I'm a fucking asshole, but I ain't gonna let no kid get dicked.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I mean, I think we can all
Y'all
agree.
need to go to Ratchet Snake Island or the House of Many Comes. One or the other.
One or the other. Get the fuck out. So, anyway, he posts the guy's fucking name in there, right? Weberson is his name. Weberson Morera. And so we're like, is this even true? So we go to Weberson's Facebook page, and he fits the profile. He looks like every dickhead ever with the flat-brimmed hat, okay? And you see here, there he is at the club smooching with a chick, okay, who dresses like a whore, right? And it turns out this girl is, in fact, 16 because she writes, I love you. We click on her profile, Yasmin Sakira. She goes to Milford High School. She's from Mantonopolis, which is in Brazil, right? She went to Escola Familia Agricola Doble. I don't speak dirty Portuguese, which is what we call Brazilian Portuguese. I don't fucking know what that means, but it sounds like I went to school to become a farmer, which I assume 99% of people in Brazil do. They go to farming school. And so she comes to MILF, obviously she doesn't speak a lick of English. So what does she do? She moves to Milford. Where the fuck else would you, if you only speak dirty Portuguese, you're either going to move to New Bedford or Milford, one of those two, or maybe Lowell. And she fucking, mom finds his dirty dick to hook up with. And this chick is like, you know what? Back in my country, we fuck 32-year-olds when we're 15. Perfectly normal.
Of course, the mom doesn't want to support her. She doesn't want to pay for that shit. She's just like, go find somebody to take care of your ass.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, and you look at this chick and you're like, yeah. So she blocked us, I think. We would not be able to see it. Oh, yeah. Anyway, she blocked us from getting on there. Yeah. And so we can't even go to her page, but she's got some really sexual type pictures. Did you guys click on that picture? Did we all see that? It was pretty bad, right?
Oh, no, yeah, I seen it. The Emily Lynch picture.
Yeah, of her, but of
Bathing suit.
yeah, it's like,
Right.
I can't, you look at her, she's a fucking child, but she's not dressing like one, So anyway.
Brett is stroking out again.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, asshole dad, you'd think that, like, he would be on our side because we have exposed this problem, right? Brett, are you there?
You bit him?
No. You showed
What the fuck is with this phone?
Talking reckless to everyone.
North Shore, I like, he sounds like he should be in that rap video. What the fuck is this? Anyway, so this guy starts messaging people. What the fuck is he doing? It sounds like he's like, he really sounds like he's having a fucking stroke, doesn't it?
It does.
What? What?
Now he's speaking in tongues, bro. I'm shook.
What the fuck? Okay. What? What? It sounds like half his face is like non-functional. This is wild. This is wild. Yeah.
I can't even right now.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. But let's talk about Tony. So Brett, once your phone starts fucking working, feel free to chime in. All right. So Tony DaCosta says, I don't, you know, he starts messaging us, and he's like threatening. He's like, "Hey, queer boy, I'm gonna find you and have a talk with you." And he goes, "Who the fuck gave them the right to post my comment next to the picture? Families are destroyed by fake news." We're like, "Dude, what about you say?" We just took the things that you said on Facebook and blogged about it. Like, the fuck? You put all this shit out there. You're destroying families. First of all, your quote-unquote family's already destroyed. Like, bitch left you. Your stepdaughter's getting dicked by a 32-year-old chut stuffer who immediately blocked us after we messaged him about this. Right? And so, like, this isn't on us, bro. This is you, Tony. You put all this shit out there. The smartest thing this motherfucker ever did was make sure there's no pictures of him on the fucking internet. We could not find a fucking picture of this guy for the life of me.
I think Bret fell.
What the fuck is...
No better now.
You sound like the Wizard of Oz now. What? All right. Yeah. So anyway, why did they block me after the shit's posted? We tried to get him to fill out the form. He wouldn't do it. What?
Did he just say he's fucking his neighbor? What's going on?
Brett, I know you're in Maine, but I don't want to hear about you fucking your neighbor. Good God. Keep it in your pants, man. Holy cow. So anyway.
He's giving her the old summer sausage.
Yeah, it's like we're having a two-way here, Brett. And it's like, all right, so me and Northshore are trying to have a little thing here, right? And then you come in here and you try to make it a three-way, except you can't keep a heart on. That's basically what's happening right now. That's what I feel like is happening. You're messing up my stroke game.
Oh, my God. I'm going to cut all of your throat.
Oh, actually, now that worked. We heard that loud and clear. We heard that loud and clear.
Oh, now you fucking hear that, though.
Yeah, we heard that part. So what do you think? Maybe your phone's working now. What do you think of this, Brett?
I didn't even hear none of it because I was trying to get back on the
All right.
motherfucker.
So anyway, this motherfucker starts. I don't know if any turtle runners out there. Some people are saying, I don't know if you people got any messages from this asshole, but a lot of people got messages from this asshole. And he's like, well, I got a message from Brett. He's sending us a message. Let's see what he sent in the messages.
It's literally just a screenshot. I was just looking. I don't know what happened.
It's not a picture of his penis, is it? Okay, all right. So anyway, he goes, Clarence Woods Emerson butt fucks his brother. You're a piece of shit. All this shit. We're like, dude, I thought we were on the same team here. Like, we are exposing this guy who you allegedly hate, right? Because he's, you're so virtuous that you want to stop him from fucking children, right? It turns out that that's not actually what he was trying to do. He's mad at us now. He was just trying to get revenge. And now I think he regrets it because he sent us a message a couple days ago apologizing for it, asking us to take it down. We refused. And then he said he's getting a lawyer and we haven't heard back from him yet. He also says he's friends with the chief of police of Milford. And we're going to be hearing from them soon too. So I don't know if the Milford police are listening right now. We anxiously await your phone call. We'd like to participate in the investigation. If you have any questions, hit us up. Okay? We are very interested. We'd like to get to the bottom of this. All right. So anyway, yeah, he starts messaging all these turtle writers, telling them, mind your own business, single mother, because no guy wants you. Too bad your son has a cunt for a mother. I think I understand why the woman left him after this. No?
No, come on. He sounds like an absolute gem.
I know. Who wouldn't want to be with a guy like this? So,
right?
Anyway, we'll see if we hear back from that asshole. Why don't we go into our last section here called little Ask Turtleboy. All right, if you guys have any questions, our computer's kind of fucking spacing out here a little bit. So let me see if we can.
Get smoking what Brett's smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill both of you.
Let's see if we can get on.
I'm never doing this show again.
Oh, great! We got logged out, right? We're logged out. So I don't know if you guys if you guys have any questions, ask us now. My computer's being stupid, as you can see. So because by the way, I just had another account shut down. That's why we get this right now. Okay, this login to continue. This means something got shut down. I don't have time to figure out what it fucking is right now. I'm just so used to this shit. So why don't if Northshore and Bret could let me know what the questions are that people are asking, we'd be happy to answer Turtle Riders questions and inquiries.
All right, let's see.
Just where's Abby? But Abby was there.
Nobody gives a fuck about Abby.
Yeah.
Let's see. Andrea Lynn. It's not a question.
What she's?
Cheese, poker table, cut your throats, turtle, slice of cake, Bret. Yes.
See, that's absolutely. So fuck all of you. I hate this show.
I hate this show.
I love you, Bret. Come on.
This is my least favorite show.
Oh, come on.
You love it. You love it.
Okay. Uncle Turtle.
I fucking love this shit.
Do you think Steve Levine will attempt a House of Many Comes too, wherever he moves to?
Yes. I mean, of course he will. If you're that guy, why wouldn't you? Like, right? Because you lost fucking everything, right? You lost your fucking business, your fucking house, and now all of a sudden he's going to have like $600,000 in cash on him from the sale of this house. He's probably going to move into some dinky little fucking apartment because what the fuck does he need a house for? And he is going to fucking go to town, man. You thought that place was called the House of Many Comes? This is going to be like the House of Surplus of Comes. You're not going to be able to.
House of Eternal Comes.
Yeah, overflow comes. There's going to be so much cum in that house.
Deep in that
this sounds very sticky.
Yes. It's going to be the stickiest. And let me tell you one thing: the pineapple is going to be flowing, baby, big time.
Woo!
You thought he ate a lot of pineapple before. Oh, good God! So yes, and a lot of turtle riders are like, Turtleboy, you really gotta press the issue here. Like, you gotta go after him. Like, I don't know what the fuck we could do. Like, we've already destroyed fucking everything by, blogging about him. So, like, he can never show his face in town ever again. Like, he has to fucking get rid of his business and move. It's really up to the cops. Like, if he broke a law, then the cops can fucking arrest him for something. Otherwise, I don't know what the fuck else we can do. Like, do you want us to make it difficult for him to sell his house? Seems kind of counterproductive because it's like, don't you want him to get the fuck out of your neighborhood quickly? I mean, that would be, but, whatever. So, any other questions? Are people asking any other questions? That's a really good question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Rich Michael wants to know when we're having a Turtleboy convention.
We've been over this one before. You might as well have a fucking
magnet, we call it.
Yeah, you might as well have a fucking
convention advertised.
I know.
It's a drive-by magnet.
You might as well have a fucking bar mitzvah in Afghanistan. Have a fucking Turtleboy convention. You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, that would be.
Bring girls to a Kevin Lynch party.
I know. That would be the biggest fucking target of, like, protests. Like, that'd actually be wild.
Oh, my God.
Maybe we should set up a decoy one. Maybe we should pretend like we're having one, like, announce it, and just see who fucking shows up. That would be interesting. Actually, so.
It would be like Dee Dee and everybody.
Oh, good God. Every fucking person who's ever appeared in a
theater, fucking bingo wings and all that shit. It would be fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
The coal rape people,
the
fucking
coal rape
everyone
people
would come out of the woodwork.
Oh, good God. Any other questions? That's a good one, too, I guess.
Hold on.
Yeah, she said it.
Has anybody gone to the House of Many Comes open house?
A lot of House of Many Comes stuff like going on. I don't know.
Birds, all of you.
I feel like we would have heard.
Should have won.
I feel like we should have heard about that. Like if it was, if somebody actually had gone, they would have shown us pictures. I don't know what they would discover if they went. Like, obviously, it's going to be fucking cleaned up and shit now in there. Like, it's not like you're going to walk in there and be like, oh, I'm fucking stuck. There's fucking cum everywhere, I don't know.
Don't forget about the
Imagine, can we just talk about, like, how little self-esteem you have to
Let's
have.
not talk about this.
I just, as a woman, right, Northshore, like, how do you get to the point as a female where you sign up for this? Like, how do you get to that point?
I honestly don't know. I mean, drugs? I don't fucking know. I've never. I'm like, just even thinking about it, I'm fucking. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I mean, is it? I mean, people said cocaine. Cocaine wouldn't do that to you. Cocaine is like.
No.
Cocaine is just like an amplifier. Like, you just want to have you're having a good time, and you want to have a slightly better time. That's like what cocaine does to you.
Exactly. Or you want to clean your house in fucking record speed, do a couple bumps, boom, everything's clean. It's great.
Yeah, not that you know anything about that.
That's why she knows where the jail is. Right there. That's why she knows where.
Yeah. I know, you revealed a lot today. So, anyway, yeah, I just don't understand, like, because these girls, some of them are weird looking, but none of them are fat. Like, they all could get stuffed by, like, some college co-ed if they really wanted to. But they chose to be Steve Levine's slave. Like, how, why, what?
Yeah, how damaged do you gotta be?
And, like, to be into the BDSM
Is that
shit.
what you're saying? Like,
Yeah. Well, think about that. Like, the BDSM shit, right?
no, that's not the gets me.
Like, the BDSM shit, right? Like,
That was your best option. You thought, well, if anyone's going to give a shit about me, let me go get put on hooks, punched in the back of the head, and make sure I don't waste any fucking semen.
I belong to
Everybody
something.
likes a good donkey punch every now and again, but this is like over the fucking top. Come on.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck.
Yeah. God, you know what? I love you more. I love Northshore
I never made
Turtlebabe.
better choices in my life.
I know. We might have to start an X-rated show with Northshore Turtlebabe. Could be best ratings ever. So anyway, it's pretty wild. Like, I just don't understand. You look at these chicks, they're like, you know, most people that are into BDSM, I would assume, are like well over 30, like into their sexual prime. They've got fucked so many times in so many angles, right? That they're just out of ideas. And they need something to spice it up, right? But if you're fucking 19, you're just getting into sex. You know, like, you haven't done wild shit
I don't think
yet.
you grew up that.
You know, like,
You sure you're from Worcester?
I am, but, like, you know, you don't get into the kinky shit until you're fucking older. You know, like, or at least, because you're fucking young, and you're just learning sex for the first, not for the first time, obviously, right? But, like, you're just supposed to, like,
Grew up on the west side.
am I making any fucking sense here?
Alley when you were a kid, like, come on.
Everybody knows the older you get, you're looking for new shit, right? And so that's what I didn't get. These are young people doing this. Like, that's the fucking weirdest part about it to me. All right, is there any other questions people have?
Yes, somebody wants to know if Dee Dee accepted her trophy for Queen of Ratchet Madness.
No, fuck her. She ain't getting a trophy. I refuse to grant her that. Fuck Dee Dee Delgado. I even fucking...
She's gotta pay her reparations.
Yeah, that's what she wants. She doesn't want a fucking trophy. She wants a fucking check. She wants a fuck Dee Dee Delgado. Any other questions?
Thanks.
I think no. Oh wait, no.
All right. So we'll call it a day there. Thank you, Turtle Riders, for coming on with us. Good show. I had a good time. You guys have a good time? It was a good show.
This was fucking great.
You know what? They can take away...
My technical difficulties.
Yeah, they can take away all our shit. None of it matters. None of it matters. We're just going to keep coming back stronger, people. All right. So...
That's right.
We love you people out there. We love the Turtle Nation. And keep on trucking, people. And we will see you people next week.
This is honestly my highlight of the week.
I know, me too.
Is doing the live shows and stuff.
Mine
And I appreciate everyone that tunes in. I appreciate you, Uncle Turtle. I'm not so sure about this bitch anymore.
I love you too, Brett. It's okay.
Just so you guys know that we appreciate it, man, and I have a lot of fucking fun doing this, and it would be shit if you guys didn't show up, so thanks.
All right. Turtle Riders, we out.
That's my one nice statement for the year. Go fuck yourself.
Besides that, fuck off. All right.
See you later.
Peace.
Good night, guys.